Do you take it seriously? Has your mind learned to detect that when somebody is using the word try, they're not going to do what they say they're going to do, guys? Okay? I'll try to be there for the appointment. Don't even plan on them being there. 99%, the only way they're going to be there if they say they're going to try to make it, if they say they're going to try to get the house painted, if they say they're going to try to lose some weight, guys, their mind already is programmed for failure because that word does not show intent. In fact, it shows the opposite. It shows that they really have not made up their mind. So when is it good to use the word try? Okay? Because the word try does have an application that is appropriate. Now you see this lady here, what is she doing? Is she committed to buying this outfit here that she's looking at? Is she committed to buying it? Not necessarily. What is she doing, guys? She's trying it, right? She's trying it. So when we say, well, here, I like this shirt, or I like these pants or this dress, let me go try it on. We go in the dressing room. We're not committed to buying it. We're just, sticking our toe in the water. We're thinking about it. But the decision, and that's the key word, guys, the decision has not been made to go through with it. And that is what we're talking about here. That's what's important. Anytime, and every time, there may be some exception, I don't know, maybe 1 in 100. But anytime we say try, or the person says try, stop right there and analyze what's going on. Just take a moment and realize something. The decision isn't made. Okay? So don't be thinking it's done. And it's like better than reading minds because you're tapping into this area of the neurology they don't even know about. Plus the fact that, many of them, including the agents that we work with, the clients that we work with, they think they're supposed to be, coy, covert themselves and not revealing too much. They feel vulnerable if you know their time frames. They feel vulnerable if you know what's really on their mind. So, they don't want to say flat out, here's really what's going on. So they're tight-lipped. But even with that, you know what? It escapes their mouth, guys. It comes out. It is revealed here. They can't hide it if you know these things. And the word try itself, if she says that word try just one time, you're suspicious. You're suspicious that she does not have the content to do what she says she's going to do. If she used the word try, okay, he already knows that if her sellers that he's presenting this offer to are going to try to move out by the end of the month, he's got a problem. Okay, if that's what she's saying, they're going to try to move out by the end of the month, he's got a problem. He's got to tell his buyers, you better plan on them not moving out at the end of the month. Well, how do you know that? Did they say that? Yes. Well, no, they won't admit to it, but I can tell because I'm a professional. So that means that every time you meet with somebody now, you start off with this notion that they're a suspect. Now, I don't care how much you like them, love them, want to work with them. You don't really know what's up here unless you listen to what's coming out of here, of their mouth. For example, if they say try, they're suspect. I don't care how much you like them, love them, and want to work with them. All right? That's just the truth. That's just how it is. When they say anything, guys, anything, here, you're going to know what's really here. Yeah, I'll try to give you a raise. I'll try to give you a raise. The company will try to give you a raise at the end of the quarter. Or yeah, we'll try to, negotiate on your I'll try to work with the owners of the company and negotiate on your commissions. But hey, no, he's not. If he says try, you just know it isn't going to happen. Now, there's more than just the word try, but I'm using that because we've already had that training, right? Your significant others. Again, sometimes they don't know their own intent, but there are things that come out of their mouth, okay, that, honey, will you pick up the bread and the milk on the way home? Yeah, I'll try. They're not going to do it, guys. Okay, if they say they're tried, they're not going to pick up the bread on the way home. That's just a fact. And on and on. We're talking about our friends, our buddies, our neighbors. At some level, if they're not revealing the truth of their intention, motivation, you're going to be able to know it because of what comes out of here. And sometimes your friends, when they say, yeah, I'll try to go help you paint this weekend, they don't realize themselves that they're lying. That they're lying to themselves or lying to you. They're surprised to find out. They think they have intention to do it, but now you know differently. With our children, working with them, their language patterns reveal too what they're really up to. This little kid says something here, I promise I did my homework. We're going to be able to know if they're planning on doing their homework. Are you going to get your homework done? Look, if I let you go with your friends, you're going to get your homework done. Whatever comes out of their mouth when you ask that question will tell you if they really are going to get it done, if their heart is set to do it. And now, using the word try again, if they say, yeah, I'll try, you say, well, honey, I think this time you'd better just get your homework done first, then go with your friends. Oh, Dad, oh, Mom. Yeah, because you know why? Either that or know the truth and pull our head out of the sand that when they come home, they're not going to get it done. Now you know. Now, it's very interesting, though. This training is talking about the future. Okay, so let's make that very clear. We're not talking here about did. We're not talking about I did my homework. This is not a truth detection exercise that we're teaching here about what somebody did in the past. Okay, though there's a way to do that too. That's not really what this training is about. This is about the future and what somebody is going to do. So I used this example, this picture, because I thought it was a funny picture, but it's not really accurate. This training is about, are you going to do your homework? What are your plans about your homework? What are your plans about listing or selling or moving? What are your plans about helping me this weekend? What are your plans about getting together for lunch tomorrow? What's the future about? That's what this detection is really all about. Because the mind is like a computer in many ways. That isn't to insult the human mind, but you can program it and you can read what's in the program. Now, those of us who use a Windows application on our computer, you can push Control-Alt-Delete and get this thing called a task manager up. And there's things, processes, and programs running that are meta. They're called meta programs, meta being Greek for it. You can't see them. You don't even realize you're running all these programs. But they're running. Well, the human mind does the same thing. It's running all these programs. In NLP, we call them meta programs that you may not even realize is going on in your thinking. Now, one of them that I already talked about was modal operators. You're running these modal operators of necessity, modal operators of possibility. You don't even realize you're doing that. When you're running them, there's not intent. The decision hasn't been made. You're just in the realm of possibility. Now, how about you? Here's the question. Are you ready? Because if they're not, if they are not, you're going to be able to identify that easily by what comes out of their mind. Now, if they're the ones who are ready and you're not, you won't be able to see that coming out of their mouth either because you're not ready. So it's very important that you're ready. Now, how do you do that?